Previously on The Guardians of Fehal.
In our last episode, the party began their extensive break-in into Lord Rhys's manor, looking for clues whether he was tied into the murder and had motive of murdering Lord Westwood to perhaps frame his cousin so he could inherit the duchy. While there, they successfully made it over the noble wall and into his house proper, avoiding servants and guards, and then began exploring around the personal rooms upstairs. They found some letters corresponding about who might be coming to the Harvest Festival, as well as Nora catching a rather interesting portrait on the wall of Lord Rhys's parents, noticing he didn't look anything like his mother, Lady Carley. While she was making this observation, Rowan and Hans and Frans were outside the door, waiting, keeping a lookout, while Hans and Frans and Felix went into his study to find clues. While examining the desk and trying to unlock it, Felix felt a prick on the back of his neck, and then as he turned with Hans and Frans, turned and saw that there was a flying creature headed towards the fireplace and pulling a lever, and then it started lifting.
What about me, honey? I'm in the room over here.
Yeah, you moved over, we're investigating.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you hear Felix go, ow! And you turn around, like, not quite that high, because he's not a cop.
Felix, you have such a melodic voice.
Hans and Frans, you see a familiar shape that you fought on the road on the way back from Meyerfield forever ago. Two tiny imps. One just stung Felix on the back of the neck, and the other one is pulling a lever place over the fireplace, which is now like lifting up. And there's some snarling coming out of it. So roll initiative. And everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
And we're locked on the other side of the door.
You guys look like you didn't go all together.
Why are you loving this so much?
You want to put them imps down so that I can smite them?
Yes. Like,
I got 15.
okay.
No, I got a 20.
Okay, one gets a 19 plus 3. Shit. Green nymph is fast. The blue nymph is gonna be a 18. Rowan, what's yours?
I got a 10.
Andrew.
I got a 7.
So, top of the initiative, we have the green imp, who is going to, as he's pulled this lever to make something happen with growling, he then flies to the upper part of the fireplace, like about another 5 feet up, and he taps a little crystal on it. And in the center of the room, I need to draw a little bit of a shape.
Oh.
Can someone look up what the radius of silence is for me? I believe it's
20 feet.
It's close enough. We're going to say that's the circle of silence. So, Felix, you are in silence, and you have this imp that kind of is laughing at you. That one did that. And he is going to just kind of flutter up in the air so he can't get hit. And pass the turn. The next one.
Hans and Frans will go in. And how high did the imp go?
This imp is floating right next to Felix. This one hasn't gone yet. It's the other one that's flying high up in the air.
Let's see. That's verbal. That's verbal. That's verbal.
A joy.
That's verbal. That's also verbal.
Fucking silence. The literal
That's
silence.
verbal. That's verbal.
You know,
That's verbal.
for the first time,
That's
I don't
verbal.
miss Addie.
You might just have to punch it.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take out our long sword and slice.
Okay, give me a swing.
Swing. Oh, it's only a 12.
That does miss.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Is
Yep,
it like a
AC
13?
Yes.
Bitches.
Okay.
Okie doke. That's all I can do. I'm not going to action search quite yet.
Nora, you're just out checking out the paintings?
I assume I hear commotion happening.
No.
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 Well, I mean, like, I
little
would have
bit.
heard the fireplace moving.
Oh.
Like, I assume.
It's pretty quiet. The way this is set up is pretty quiet.
Okay. Well,
And
nobody
you
has
got a
come out.
mustache to draw.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nobody else is. Well, I already drew the mustache. I'm now observing the paintings.
How fast can you weave a web,
So
girl?
quick. She's talented.
I'm super talented. I don't know. We were talking about the features of everything, so that's what I said I was doing next. And I assume time passed between that.
Yeah, it probably would have been like two or like 30 seconds. So,
That's enough
So
to do
you're-
a little
so
web
you're-
thing.
so you're kind of chilling, not knowing anything's wrong. I'm assuming
Well, you
How
would
many rounds did you
determine
say
whether
it's been?
she knows.
it's been like 2 rounds.
Okay.
Because you,
At that point, I would say Nora would go back in to talk to her friends just because she wants to make sure that they're doing okay, but she would not go in there expecting anything. So she probably would only go under the door. I'm going to go here, but
Where
I'm
the-
actually probably right
Okay.
at the door.
yep.
Just checking on everybody still in her spider form.
Mhm.
And that's all
Now-
she'll probably do and check around what's going on.
Okay. Felix. Or actually, Blue Imp. I hit the skip button twice. Blue Imp goes. Blue Imp is going to try to strike Hans and Franz. 13 plus 5
Oh,
is.
definitely.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Make a con save for me, please.
22.
All right, you make it so you don't. You do take half poison damage, but you take 7 piercing damage and 3 poison damage.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled like shit. All right, that's gonna be its turn. And what's this thing's intelligence? It's not completely stupid. It's gonna fly away. Knowing it'll get
Well, I'm
attacked.
going to get a smack on that.
Try it.
Oh,
Ooh.
14.
That hits.
Oh. Well, how about 13 damage then?
What's your sword made out of?
It's the one that I always bless in the morning. It's magical, but otherwise it's regular iron, just
Yeah, because it
blessed
says
with the Lady of Fire.
they have resistance to non-magical weapons, non-magical attacks that aren't silvered. But since it's a magical attack, that would be full damage. So,
Right, yes.
all right, it dead. It
Wait.
just puffs into dust. They're not strong creatures. I thought maybe it could fly away. So, Felix, is your turn.
All right. So Felix and 5, he's gonna run to the lever and flip it back.
As you're trying to do that, you can see that it looks like there is already some creatures getting ready to jump out of it. And it appears to be some sort of like beasts. Like very angry, smoking looking dogs.
Oh no!
Smoking.
And
looking
also
dogs?
where the lever is, because the imp flew up to hit it, Felix would have to try to climb to like grab it on his turn. Which
Got that second story work, yo.
yeah, so he should be able to.
Cunning action,
Yeah.
object interaction.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'll do that. Oh,
So you start to shut it, and you can see that these like hounds are kind of getting like locked back in there.
okay.
Hopefully it works.
So,
Anything else?
I think that sounds like
You should still have an action.
yeah.
Unless Lizzie determines that the lever is more of an
The
involved.
lever takes an action to do.
Sure. So that would probably be it then.
He's gonna just have a knife at the ready if that, thing. Well,
Makes
I guess.
sense.
Okay. Rowan and Hans and Frans, I'll just say this because you're both out there. You see a spider Nora come under the door, but you specifically heard a click noise to the door that was between your brother and Felix.
Who's initiative?
Or between us.
First?
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, I'm probably like standing, like kind of like leaning and looking back towards what they were doing. And unless this door here is closed, I probably
It's closed. It's
Oh, you
closed.
guys closed it?
Felix
Yeah,
closed
Felix
it
closed
behind
it.
you.
Felix out of habit closed it.
I asked them this and they said they closed it.
Yeah.
Not they. Just Felix.
Click means nothing to me, so I do nothing.
Okay. And Rowan, do you do anything?
Yeah, I'll go over and just like try the door.
It is locked.
Do I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
19.
You hear like the grinding of stone a little bit. Like it's kind of muffled and quiet, but there is something like that's kind of like slipping, like stone moving against stone. And it sounds like a little, like maybe a little chattering, like.
The debate of do I try and knock the door down and potentially make noise and wake people up?
I haven't
Bart.
said anything,
What?
and we're trying to be stealthy.
I'll just turn back to Hans and Frans and Nora and say the door's locked, and I guess I'll pass.
So yeah, you pass the turn.
Yeah.
Andrew, you said your character's not suspicious, so you're just like, oh, okay.
If the door's locked, I have nothing to do with locked doors, so I'd probably go over here and be like, oh, that's weird.
Okay. Green imp goes again, and the green imp is kind of annoyed at you, Felix, and it is going to pull the lever again. Like,
Felix
Calm
is
down.
trying to prevent it from being able.
he was holding a knife, so like, is he trying to hold on to the lever?
Hold
and,
on.
Like,
Did Nora go for a second time like everybody else did?
no, this is the
for a
first
second
turn.
time.
They were still on the first one? Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like we've been on the first one still.
I know
No.
it has.
There's a
Oh.
lot of involved people.
Clearly.
I guess I imagined the lever would he'd be able
Right.
to
Like full
Hand in front of
hand.
just
like-
hold on to the lever with one hand and then the other have the knife.
If that's not possible, you're the DM.
I mean,
I mean, I feel like it would be very weird to have a lever that an average person wouldn't be able to flip up and down. Like,
no, I agree. It's more of like Lauren said that she was waiting with a knife. She didn't specifically say that she was holding on to the lever, so I'm trying to.
I didn't.
So
did
that's what I'm gonna rule that like Felix kind of grabbed his knife and went defensive because you didn't say you were gonna try. Because then that would have also been like.
I think I
Did it-
did say I was going to try to keep it away from the lever.
Yeah, but you would have to ready an action for an
Yeah, you would have
attack
to have an
if,
action to
you
do a
know,
grapple thing on it. So then
Yeah.
you would be
or
able
to swipe at it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're still probably gonna, if you hit it, you're probably gonna kill it in one turn.
But
It's gonna open. It's gonna try to open open it again. And it can because
is
does
it going
this.
to try? Or
No,
is
it's
it?
going to. It's able to do it.
Okay, so flip it a switch.
It's not hard to do because they have like no strength. So it's just like. Boop. We'll say it to make Felix better. It kind of like floats around him like darts, and then like comes under his legs.
I don't care.
For narrative reasons. So the door opens, like it starts opening again. And we'll say that like one of the Hellhounds that was kind of really close squeezes through. So it's kind of like in the fireplace right now since this is open, and it's gonna come and bite. It's gonna try to bite Felix.
I believe
After-
that I can.
Oh, that's
Once
when
you
you
take
get hit.
damage.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
determine whether you
Okay.
half the damage or not.
It rolls, or does it have a bite attack? I have too many tabs open. Within 5 feet of it.
pack
No, wait. Have at least one of its hound one of the hound's allies. So, okay, yep. It would get advantage
Uh-oh.
on its bite attack.
Uh-oh.
It's no bueno.
We got the first one is an 18 to hit, and then this, or
Well, you have advantage.
Oh, yeah. So it would have been a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, it only has one attack though. It looks like so. 2 plus 3, so 5 points of piercing damage, and then 6 points of fire damage. And then just.
So now you can use your uncanny dodge, Lauren, to basically cut that in half.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And then it's going to move, like charge under the imp, which is kind of floating. It'll cross under it and then go over here to make room for its allies when they come through, because it sounds like there's some other dogs that will be joining the initiative when I roll. Okay. Oh, they all rolled really shitty initiative, you guys.
Oh,
They're gonna go at the very bottom.
Oh, darn.
Oh, no.
Shucks.
This is going to be a game of flip switch.
Hans and Frans, it's your turn.
Hans and Frans is going to shout, and no one can hear him.
Because he's in silence, I forgot about that.
And as he's running, he's telling Felix to flip the switch, and all he'll get out at the end is itch as he leaves the
Bubble.
silence, and then he will strike the Hellhound with his long sword.
Give me an attack.
Yay, 24.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Oh, it's only a 7. No. And then I'll use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon, and we'll put it behind the green imp, and it'll attack the green imp for 14 to hit.
That definitely hits.
4 force damage. Gross. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. After you, it is Nora's turn. You heard them say the door is locked and that they don't know what to do.
Nora
Did they
will go
hear-
ahead and
Itch.
maybe.
Yeah, probably with the door, like with being right next to the door. You heard itch. You heard Hans and Frans yell itch.
Nora's gonna climb under the door, considering it's locked and they're confused of what to do and how to unlock it. So she'll like,
Mhm.
I'll go to the other side and see if we can unlock it.
Hello.
What a mess!
Yeah, you walk in and see an imp and a hellhound and an open fireplace that looks like it's got more hellhounds that are gonna ready to jump out of it.
Well, alrighty then. She's going to come out of her animal form. Can she tell if there is just a simple unlock mechanism on the door? Like, can she just unlock it?
It looks like there normally is a regular locking mechanism. However, it also looks like there's something that went through the door and is like steel bolted, like it kind of like shot down into a slit into the ground that's like iron.
Okay, so there's
it's
no
like,
way to actually unbolt it. Probably with the switch, she can imagine.
Yeah,
Okay.
not unless you could disable it.
Can she see the switch?
Up by where the imp is.
There's really no context for Nora to.
Yeah, Nora wouldn't know.
Oh, I
'cause, like,
suppose, yeah. Well, she sees this entire mess happening. At this point, she probably can't really do much about it because she's kind
Felix
of
is
already...
up on the mantle.
Yeah, Felix is up on the mantle by the
suppose.
imp, where there seems to be a lever.
Nora
of
would
some
be
sort.
like, what is going on? What is going on? She asked in character, so we'll
Yeah.
wait till their turn to find out.
Okay. Felix.
Just flip the switch again. And this time he's gonna hold it.
Okay. He's using his action to hold. All right.
Does he respond to Nora at all?
That's all she gets is
Wonderful.
Super helpful. That's okay. She gets it by seeing it.
Lauren, were you gonna say
What is
something?
going on?
Except maybe he said something like, watch out, it bites.
Now Nora's paranoid. She's like, what bites?
Everything.
Does
Such
Felix
a mess.
recognize the Hellhound?
Does he recognize what it is, or?
Yeah, or is just like a
No, like, is that Joe or is that?
Not. I mean, Felix, in my knowledge, because he doesn't have Arcana or anything.
No experience with the
I
infernal.
think he's heard stories of like dogs from hell, or like that are ghost dogs and creepy dogs, and like these ones certainly look hellish, but like. They're basically big black dogs that are like smoldering and smoky and like very hungry and angry looking.
the mean dog. Yeah, I don't know, the fire dog.
I'm not fired.
I mean, there's so many ways to describe it. That's that.
So flip the switch, guard the switch.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much. And can I ready an flipping the switch be able to count as a bonus action or
To flip it down and then keep it closed, it would be an action. Because it's basically gonna be, you're making a grapple, you're closing it, and then you're making a grapple. You're gonna make a grapple check on it to make sure that like if something tries to pull it up, it'll be like a battle of strength.
okay.
So
I'm nervous now. Let's continue.
okay. And it starts to go down a little bit, and the other ones in there that are snarling are trying to kind of like claw out as it's starting to shut again. Rowan, you just heard your sister yell, "What is going on?" And then Felix yelled, "Fire dog!"
And Hans and Franz said itch.
Itch. He'll try the door again.
Yeah, I guess what else are you guys gonna do?
Are you trying to break it down or like pop it off the hinges,
No,
or
'cause
what do you?
I don't want to like. I know
He's just
combat will make.
Rustling that handle.
Yeah, like I know combat will make a lot of noise, but like he's trying not to make extra noise further out into the
It
open
also,
areas.
it does sound like Rhys's study is more muffled than you would expect. Like maybe it's a little bit more insulated for sound.
Okay.
Maybe that's why the sound isn't carrying. But this room, you're not so sure about.
Right. Fuck.
You guys didn't all go in there. I'm so happy. The only thing I'm mad about is the stupid switch thing. I should have just had them all come out on the same turn.
I'm so
But-
glad you're happy.
I'm not. I should have made the Hellhounds all come out on the same turn.
Oh darn.
Oh Lord.
Um.
Give us no chance. I see.
Fuck it. I'm gonna try and break the door down.
If he goes to try to break the door, I will use my reaction to stop.
Okay.
Ooh!
But
Get that axe pulled back and.
Yep, you can stop him.
Nora's in there.
Yeah, she can come back out. My brother's in there. Just give it a minute. If they need us, they'll call us.
Ooh, he trusts you guys. Okay.
Okay.
That was a reaction. Okay, the Hellhound is going
What is
to
going on?
shift this way, knowing that it's going to get an attack from Hans and Franz.
Oh.
Or actually, no, wait, it doesn't have to for its cone. It's fine where it is. It's going to do a fire breath charge. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh Lord.
Even Felix, who's slightly up.
It's a 15-foot cone, so he's only like 5 feet up, so
Okay.
probably.
Yeah, it's a nice big burst of fire.
19.
Okay, you make it. So you're
I
going to take
got
half
a
damage.
13.
A 9. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have evasion or no? Oh, no, wait, that doesn't.
no,
Not yet.
Okay, dodge.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so if you got a 12 or above, you take 11 points of fire damage. If you failed it, you take
Oh,
22
no.
points of fire damage.
Ouch.
okay.
But the upside is it doesn't get its bite attack this turn.
Oh
so-
darn.
So,
Oh
all
no.
It passes. The imp is going to go. It's going to try to do a grapple check with you. I'm sure this will be fabulous. So, Lauren, I need you to make a athletics if you're proficient in it, or is it?
How much smaller is this thing than her?
It's tiny. It's
So
gonna
it
still.
wouldn't be able to.
Okay, it's still gonna. Then for narrative purposes, it's going to pathetically try to push against it, and it just isn't successful.
You can only do grapple checks with something one size
Okay.
larger than
Uh-huh.
you.
The Hellhounds within there snarl and stuff, but they can't really do anything because it's not quite open enough for them to get through. So they are snarling on the other side of this chimney, held back. So Josh is Hans and Frans.
Please kill the hellhound before it attacks me again.
Let's see here. Sam, Nora made the save, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got a 19.
So she got 11 points of fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, Hans and Franz will take a sword swing at the Hellhound again.
Okay.
20
Yep, that
for
hits.
10 slashing damage. And then the bonus action for the spiritual weapon to attack the Hellhound. No, that's a 9. Arg.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
All right, we're going to action surge to attack the Hellhound one more time. So 24 to hit
That hits.
for 9 more points of slashing damage. And this is all magical. So that is everything from me. Yeah.
Nora.
Nora, get back!
Okay, so the dogs have no risk of getting out at this moment.
Yes, because
Okay.
even at this moment,
That-
yes.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
That helps a lot with figuring out what the heck was going to do. Okay. We're going to I want to save that. We will just go ahead. Nora's going to go ahead and just back up a little bit, hearing what Hans and Franz said. And doesn't quite get into the silence.
Stumbles directly into the silence and blah, 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 blah.
Oh God
Yeah.
damn it!
So she doesn't know it's there yet. So
Nope.
Does she have a sight to either the dog or the imp?
Yeah, the imp
Oh.
is up a little bit, and I would
Okay.
say you see the dog behind Hans and Franz.
Probably see the imp probably a little bit clearer, I can imagine,
Mhm.
with it being up. Okay. We're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and just shoot a frostbite at it and see if we hit
All
it.
right. It's a con save, right?
Yep.
Ooh, no, I doubt its con is that great.
Ew.
Absolutely not. Yeah,
Definitely
give me some
not.
damage.
Alrighty. So that would be 7 points of cold damage.
Nice.
It has 1 hit point.
Ah!
It has resistance to cold.
The curse!
the Hellhound of
The
the imp.
curse.
The
Alright.
Hellhound of the imp.
The imp.
Both.
It's so
Probably.
close to being dead.
It'll get there.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
Heeding the warning, I think she would probably be like that. I'm gonna shoot something and keep backing up further. So she's gonna go over here where she thinks it's a little bit safer.
Okay. It's weird when you step into that space, all of a sudden it feels really quiet. Like you can't hear any of the noise of like the fireplace kind of grating closed again. You can't hear them yelling and the Hellhound like
Okay.
snarling.
Josh, what was your warning? What did you say?
Nora, get back! But he said it much more aggressively than that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Whose turn is it?
It is Felix's turn.
Oh. To maintain a hold on the lever, does that take an action?
Yeah. Like, just hold on to it to make sure he can't. The imp can't get a chance to come in and flip it.
So there's an interesting thing about the thief with their fast hands. They can do the use an object as a bonus action with their fast hands, with their
Okay.
cunning action.
Oh, Okay,
can
that
still
would have
take an attack.
changed. Yeah, that would have changed combat earlier, but since I didn't know that, yeah, you can use it as a bonus action going forward to
I
maintain
really need
that.
to read up on my.
Which gives you the option to stab.
Yeah, so you could
Okay,
stab
you're
it.
only sometimes Felix.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because I didn't know that either.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna stab at it with the dagger.
Dagger time!
So that's a 14.
That hits.
And
The simp had 1 hit point left.
Yes.
And you do get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh,
she
hey, look, I'm
overkilled
right
it.
there.
Yeah, she just-
Felix just like Zorro's the thing, except
Yep.
it's a cursive F.
He probably just, I don't know, decapitates it or something.
you successfully
Send it back to
decapitate
the
it.
abyss.
And then it starts like disintegrating into that weird, like smoky ichor stuff that fiends disintegrate into.
burst into flames and
Yeah.
back into
gone.
the infernal.
Okay, he gone.
Goodbye.
So Rowan, it's your turn. Or unless Felix is gonna move, because he could if he wanted to.
He doesn't know if there are more of those things.
Yeah. And imps hiding in the rafters, just waiting for that lever to be abandoned.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep holding it over.
Did Rowan hear Josh's Hans and Franz tell Nora to get back?
Yeah, I mean it's muffled, but I think that it's
Without
you can
close
because you're
eye,
right
you
up by
can
the
hear it.
door. Yeah, you can hear it.
Hearing that, and Andrew's Hans and Franz grabbing my axe, Rowan will turn around to him. You can see him getting physically angry, and he raises his voice and says, "I need to protect my sister."
And then
Is that all you're
If
doing?
you try to break the door down, he will stop you again with his reaction, but that's...
Is that all you're doing, Aaron?
Yeah, he'll
ready in action when his axe is free to attack the door.
he'll try and get the door.
Yeah, it's weird, Hans and Franz. There's a level of like you've seen when Rowan rages, it's a pretty calm rage, but there's almost like it's slightly different because there's more emotion in his voice than you've like ever heard before, and it's angry. Like it doesn't sound like how Rowan normally sounds.
That's fine.
So it's your turn.
They would call us in if they needed us. My brother is overprotective of your sister, and he wanted her out of harm's way. Which means that she's probably safe then.
Hans and Franz is so calm, cool, and collected.
I know, right?
That's kind of weird.
Have you been?
It's
Have you
not
been in the
loud out
Magic
here
Fairies?
for us. It's
Yeah.
not loud out here for us. So like, I heard like Nora get back, but no matter how like, unless he was screaming at the top of his lungs, to us it just sounded like, "Nah, get back." Nothing's exploding.
Yeah.
Nothing's
Yeah.
going crazy. So
Mhm.
he's just like, fucking.
Yet.
Yep. Hellhound's turn again. See if it gets its breath attack back.
No, don't do it.
Nope, it doesn't.
Yay!
Okay, so what it's gonna do instead is it's going to bite. It's
Bite
gonna
me.
bite. It's gonna actually bite Felix since he's the one holding
No.
the lever.
Oh,
Well,
it's
actually,
a smart
wait.
doggy.
Let me see how smart these things are. Oh no, never mind. It's not that smart. It's like
Oh,
a
good.
-2 intelligence. It'll go for you in front of him. You tasty
That's
armorless
right.
meat cake.
Tasty meat morsel.
Yeah, tasty meat morsel. All right. 19 plus 5, so 20. Wow, shitty damage. Okay, so 4 points of piercing damage, and then 10 points of fire damage.
Yeehaw.
Okay.
Can't wait till I get resistance to fire.
That's it for the dog's turn. The other hellhounds are securely trapped. The thing is completely closed again, so it's going to Hans and Franz.
Yeah.
Rhys comes back to his study. Why is one of my dogs dead?
And one of my paintings gone.
Oh, these your dog. Yeah, so longsword for the hound. 21 for 7 points of damage.
Kill, 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 kill.
7 points of damage.
Yep.
Still up.
Okay. Hans and Franz will cast a healing word on Nora.
The one who didn't get that injured.
Still 11 points of damage.
Yeah, but Felix took all of it.
Felix is fine. 6
Look at
points of
Sam.
damage.
Priorities.
No one here likes Felix. It's just I'm accepting it.
Look at
It's not about
Sam's
liking you.
face.
No, this is actually so funny because I'm so excited for when like Nora's next 2 turns come around.
Oh no.
Okay. This is gonna be good.
I'm going to pass the turn now.
Okay. Nora.
All
You're in
right,
silence.
so I'm in silence. I
Okay.
understand that it's silence. I'm sure. Like
You don't know the
I
spell, but you know you're in a zone of silence that you weren't in before. You're like, what the hell?
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to dispel magic.
Okay.
Is that a
a
verbal
second-
spell?
Oh yes, I'm gonna have to move out for that.
All right. You don't need to roll for it because silence is a 2nd level spell, so it just automatically ends.
Oh cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Get rid of that circle.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Egon.
Egon.
I said good day, sir.
Delete.
I said good day.
So no, Nora would stay right here. And yeah, we'll consider that good for this round, passing the turn.
Nora or Rowan, is your turn.
He's still visibly angry. He's turned away from you, Andrew.
Okay.
But his runes start to glow and he's in a rage.
Kicking the door down.
He's not going to say anything to you because he's very upset.
Mm-hmm.
But he will go to hit the door down.
With?
My axe.
Oh.
Okay,
Well,
give me an
I'll
attack roll.
Try and stop him, I guess, if I can.
All right, let's do a contested grapple check then.
So strength.
Yep. Or
Athletic.
athletics.
Athletics.
26, natural 20.
Ooh. Now, because you're raging, Aaron, you get
You have
advantage.
Okay.
Do you have greater than a +6
I have a
athletics?
+6 athletics. I rolled a 19 and an 18, which gives me 25. No, 25 and 18.
You,
Oof.
oh god, you are so close to hitting the door, and
Well,
Now
Hans
you're
and
probably
Franz,
very close to hitting Hans. and
Yeah.
Franz.
Hans and Franz.
you're like pulling his arm back, and you're like, "Ugh!" He's very strong.
I do have a second attack, right?
But this was a grapple thing, so I mean, you could,
Okay.
well,
You
because he
could
stopped.
put your boot to it, but he's got
Yeah,
your
he's
axe.
got.
Rowan will
attack you. It's okay.
Rowan will turn to you and he will not like attack you, but he will like raise his axe like he's going to, and he will scream in your face.
Okay.
Like a guttural like roar.
Like
Scream.
a bear.
Yeah. Pure anger. That's my turn.
You used your reaction to kind of stop him, so I think that's your turn. Is there anything you want to say to him, Andrew?
Rowan. No, he can see the rage. He gets it. He just, I don't back down or blink. I just, keep looking him in the eyes with like calmness and surety. It's like, dude, chill.
The steely gaze.
Hans and Franz, master of serenity.
Look, man, you don't get this kind of charisma for nothing, all right?
Or
Hans
strength.
and Franz.
Yeah, Josh.
Josh, you Hans and Franz.
See, I can get confused too.
Unacceptable. Perfect, Josh.
Go. I have to be perfect.
Yeah, no pressure, nothing. But
All right. let's go ahead and do. I'm going to start with the spiritual weapon on the Hellhound this time.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits.
That's 6 points of force damage. And then Hans and Frans is going to spend a use of his healer's kit to tend to Felix for let's see here. Do I have
I saw the
healer's
pinging on
kit?
the dog and thought you were gonna like I didn't notice what color it was and I thought you were like gonna heal the dog and I'm like what the fuck?
No, I wasn't pinging. I don't think I was anyway. So 1d6 plus 4. So 5 plus 6. So you get 11 hit points back.
Oh, that's lovely.
Felix. As Hans and Frans like takes this vial out of his bag, shakes it up, and like just kind of applies it to some of the burns real fast.
This aloe vera is good for your skin.
So good.
Really quick, Lizzie.
Yep.
Would they have heard Rowan?
I'm trying to look that up right now.
Because that would make a huge difference on what Nora does. Or should I say does or does not do.
Because that was pretty loud, right, Aaron?
Yeah, like screamed in his face.
Normal distance that human can scream. Okay. Normal voice is 70 dub. Screaming is 80 to 90 dub.
Here's an easy way to answer this. Is this door wood?
Yeah, you hear it. I'm trying to figure out if anyone in the house would hear it, though, because
Okay.
you still have your pass without a trace up, which muffles things. So I think there's a risk. I'm going to have to roll for it, though, because people are asleep, but the guards are kind of, like, roaming around, like...
Is Pass Without a Trace concentration?
It is.
No, it is not. Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Sam, you have to make a Constitution save to maintain it after taking
that's
that
right.
fire.
Let me do that quick, and also I do get advantage on that.
It's just a
So.
10. All you have
I
to
got a
beat is
16.
10. Yeah,
So,
so
we're good.
okay.
So that's still up. Because the only two people that could hear it are the guards outside, which the guards outside from Rowan are like 145 feet away, and then the other one is like 110 feet away, and then the other one is like 60 feet away. And they are like 90 feet away, but there's like stone walls and also like a door like wooden doors
Like,
between
yeah.
them.
If
Oh
they
yeah,
heard
stone
anything,
really stops sound.
if they
Yeah.
heard anything, it could have been from anywhere.
Because
They
these
wouldn't
are
tell
all
them in the house,
stone,
probably.
but also like because this is kind of insulated. I think it would be possible that maybe like I'll do some rolls, but it's gonna be with disadvantage because it is within the house with stone walls. So let me see. There's at least this guard who could have potentially heard it, and maybe like this. Like I think this one guard outside is probably the one who's likely to hear it. So I'm gonna roll with disadvantage for that because it is a long ways away. Okay, 10 plus. 10 plus 2. So
And
that
plus
would be
2.
well, that'd be 2. That'd be 12.
But what about
Where-
the first 2
Wait, does
that
he
you
have a plus-
rolled?
That was
Is it a
just
plus-
that was disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
2
right, so you don't
plus
do
2.
advantage, yeah.
Yeah,
So it'd be 4.
Eh.
So no.
you know here.
Wow, you guys are fucking lucky.
I know.
Because I'm like, the servants like are behind stone and other doors. Like, okay. But it is loud, Hans and Frans, Andrew's character. And Nora, you would have heard your brother scream.
Well, would she have recognized that it was her brother?
Yeah,
That's
it
a good
probably
question.
sounds.
I mean, she would
sounded
know
like-
his voice regardless
It
of
didn't
how
s-
loud or angry he
It
sounds.
did not sound like Rowan when he would like screams.
I mean,
didn't-
regardless, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
to what you would be doing. So
Yeah. No. Okay. So, Josh, that was your turn. Nora, it's your turn.
all right. How does Felix look right now after getting that healing? Like, does he look physically hurt? Like, can Nora tell?
He looks approximately half dead.
Okay.
Dead?
Okay.
Like, no, like, if we're going to say completely alive and unharmed and dead,
Half health.
/ unconscious, he looks about
Halfway
there.
Oh, he's
Good Lord.
halfway there.
Oh, right, because of that stupid poison.
Poison, and also he took full damage from the Hellhound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was at 39 out of 54 hit points gone.
All right. Well, then, because of that,
And you chose
Nora.
to heal Nora.
Mhm.
Nora's
I
going to
chose
go
to heal
ahead
Nora.
and use Healing Word at 3rd level. Okay, that's a 2. Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's cocked. 2 and 2 and 4. 8, 9, 10, 11
Woo!
points of damage.
You have healed back all 22 points of fire damage.
Yeah. you
Between
look
the
less
two of us,
toasty.
Yay!
that's a little spellcaster high five right there.
And then she's gonna lean into the door with like her ear kind of pressed against it, knowing she
Mhm.
just heard something on the other
Mhm.
side. And she's just gonna say try to say through the door, like as best she can.
okay?
Is everything okay in there? We're okay in here so far, but I hope you're safe.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. How are you?
How are you?
Rowan.
She's more worried about them.
Yeah, there's like a bear on the other side of this
Yeah.
door or something.
Yeah, there's something.
We got hellhounds? They got a hell bear? What's going on? Is this a hell zoo?
Yes.
Hearing that, I think it kind of confuses Rowan a little bit. He's not going to attack the door. He loses his rage. He's still.
And Andrew
No.
and Hans and Franz's ventriloquism skills have finally come into you. No,
The actor feat.
yeah.
And he's still visibly angry. He's not raging, but I think he'll just try and open the door, like with the knob.
It's
He'll
definitely
keep
still
trying.
jammed.
Yeah. Regardless, he's gonna try.
So it's not locked. We can like turn it and like tell that the handle's opening, but it doesn't open.
Yeah, because there's like basically a little.
Yeah,
like,
I just wanted to make sure that
yeah,
like the handle itself wasn't locked.
Yeah, the
Yep.
handle is not locked. It's the fact that like you can't open it unless you like.
Yeah, like I'll just like
I
nail the door, like fucking open.
Okay.
have to take a shit. Open the fucking door.
You've been in there for 2 hours.
Mom said not to bog me when I'm cleaning my room. Is that your turn, Rowan?
Yes.
Yeah, your turn, Andrew.
Yeah, everything
see-
is fine. We're just having a therapy session in here.
No, he doesn't. He's not saying anything. He seeing that Rowan is kind of cooled a little bit and hearing Nora's words, and not knowing. I'll go over to the stairway and just listen to see if I hear anybody
Okay.
coming.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
3, so a 10.
You know, you still hear those burbling sounds from downstairs. No, I'm
I just hear this ringing in my
10.
noise. It's just
Nope.
the tinnitus from
yeah.
Rowan's scream.
Yeah, you
No,
can't
echoing
really.
around in your brain. Just,
Mop. Oh, my ears.
You don't hear
Bah.
anything. You do notice that Lord Rice's beautiful portrait now has like a little bit of like a web mustache across it.
Fuck yeah. That's like, I come out intending to like listen and I just see that. I'm like,
well, you like lean over. You lean over, but your head is facing. You're
yeah, like
facing
I'm like
the-
making eye contact with it and then I realize it like, that's my turn. I pass.
Cool.
Who's
All
next?
right, Hellhounds are stuck. And not Andrew, sorry, wrong Hans and Frans. Josh's Hans and Frans.
What? Does that hellhound not go when those two hellhounds go?
No, he
Oh,
goes at the
that's-
top of the round.
Oh, that's right. He does because his initiative got fucked up when I deleted y'all.
Yeah, he goes.
It's 1, a 3, and a 1.
All right,
he
let's
goes.
see if
He goes after the. He went after the sprite that was still here.
the
He
end.
went on the same initiative as that one, which was
Okay.
after Josh.
God damn it! Oh, it doesn't get its breath back. Okay.
Oh, these things are supposed to go after me?
Yeah, this should go right after you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Does a 12?
Well, hold on, honey.
Josh
If
just
it go-
turned first.
No. Andrew
No,
said
it
that
went before. No, it went after the imp and before Josh because its initiative was on
But I go-
21.2 or 21.5.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 20.5
That's
was
right.
put in there.
That's
But
right.
does a 12 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
A
it
12
does-
hits you?
I'm not
he's
wearing my
his
armor
Yeah.
because of stealth
Ooh.
disadvantage.
Okay, so you take 8 points of, or plus 3. You take 11 points of piercing damage and then 2 points of fire damage. It's your turn, Boo.
But it bit me? Yeah. So put my
It looks
arm,
weird.
it bites me in the arm. Ah! Ah!
You're in, oh, you're not in the silent circle. That's right, she just spelled that. I was
Nope,
like,
no.
that would have been
We're
just
gonna
quiet.
Yep, long sword again. Schwang, 16 to
hits.
hit. Blang, 8 damage.
Okay, yeah. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. So like I said, it comes up, it bites me, I put my arm out, gets me in the arm, I kind of throw it to the side and bring my sword up as it's facing sideways onto me, and I cut its head off as it then bursts into flames, going back
Yep,
to the
it bursts
infernal
into
plane.
Disappearing drastically. The saliva and blood still dripping from your arm as it smolders away and like yips pathetically.
Ah.
And now there is nothing left in the room because these ones are stuck behind the fireplace. They never got to play.
Oh, darn.
And then
Well,
I'm
we
going to
can-
reach into my healer's kit, remove a cork, and pour that burn ointment. Oh, aloe vera. Oh, and then give myself a use of the healer's kit. Woo! 15 points back. Yeah.
Nora, is your you guys are out of combat now, so Hans and Franz, you're going to wait out in the hallway and just see if there's anybody coming. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
So 10?
Yeah, with your passive default, you don't hear anything at the moment.
Well, Hans and Franz was kind of just checking Felix and Nora to make sure that their burns were healed up. He had applied some burn cream on Felix during the fight and then some on himself after. Yeah, just otherwise doing some medical assessments before, continuing to look around the room or check the door.
Nora would probably probably fearing more of how loud that could have potentially been because she doesn't really know sound. She would want to get on with looking around as soon as possible.
Felix is still holding on to the lever.
If I let go of this, another imp is gonna appear and flip it open.
Good point.
Almost like stress holding onto the lever. As far as like Hans and Franz coming up and like making sure you're okay, he'd like reach his hand and try to like take your hand off of the lever. It's okay, Felix. You have it closed. Come on, sit down. Let me take a look at you.
I'm all right. How about you hold on to the lever and I'll go check the door.
Okay, that sounds good to me. And I'll just like put a finger on the lever, just like a light switch sort of thing. Just.
Nora would look to Felix.
What were you up to when this all started? Is there anywhere I should start looking?
I was over by the desk. I think there's a secret compartment in one of the drawers.
Oh, okay.
Nora will go over to the desk and she will want to kind of search around for whatever secret compartment that is. But before opening it, she would like to cast Find Traps.
Is that a would that cancel out
your concentration on Pass Without a Trace?
At this moment, yes.
Okay, I just want to check. All right. You cast it and you successfully do find there is a trap on the desk. It looks like there is a secret compartment on the bottom area, and there is definitely a trap on it. Looks
Okay.
How does find trap? Is it just notify you that there's a trap?
It says it just merely reveals that a trap is present. I don't learn the location of the trap, but I do learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap.
Okay. Also, this is instantaneous, so this would not cancel out your concentration.
Oh yeah. So we're good.
So you have that. You get a spell on the desk where it looks like there is some sort of poison needle that will pop out and do some sort of damage to you if it hits you, but that's basically what you can discern from that trap. And then also you get a ping closer to Rhys's bed, where it looks like there is some sort of alarm spell on looks like a treasure vault chest, like it's kind of where he keeps like precious things or something like that.
Okay.
There's also papers on top of his desks and like letters and like seals and some stuff like that. It looks like his desk actually has some stuff on top of it too.
Okay. Nora will reference back over to Felix.
When you're done with the door, I need your help over here. I don't think I can figure this trap out by myself, but I'll look at any sort of papers in the meantime.
And she'll start going through the letters and stuff on the top of the desk, trying to find anything relevant.
Okay. Lauren, you're trying to disable the trap or the lock on the door, basically. The beam.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me is it a thieves tool check or sleight of hand check to disable a trap? Okay, give me a thieves
Thieves
tool.
Oh, thank
tools.
God.
Point of order.
Yes.
Is silence still up in the room?
No.
No, I dispelled it.
No.
Okay,
Yes, you
perfect.
dispelled it, which means I should actually clear
didn't-
that drawing.
I didn't remember if
Yeah.
I.
Yeah, that's 28.
Oh, you definitely managed to pop it open, where you find the little release on the door, so the metal rod like slides back up. So now you can open the door.
He'll open the door quietly.
You see a very intense-looking Rowan standing on the other side of it.
Rowan will push past you as soon as the door opens and run to Nora. And just like pick her up and give her a big hug.
Well, whoa, Rowan, everything okay?
I'm busy.
He's not going to respond for a bit.
Nora does the little like, are you holding her to where she can move her arms?
Yeah, he'll like scoop you up
Okay.
kind of under the arm.
She'll do the pats on the shoulder and stuff.
After, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds, you kind of, Rowan doesn't breathe, but you kind of, it feels like a sigh of relief. Just like comes over him and he says, I'm glad you're safe, Nora.
Glad you're safe too.
I was scared I wouldn't be able to get to you.
Okay. It was quite nerve-wracking, but we're okay. Don't worry, if anything really bad were gonna happen, I could have figured out a way to come back to you over there. It's okay. But thank you for looking out for me. I hope I didn't worry you too much. I heard something on the other side of the door. I was hoping you guys were safe.
We were okay. I just wanted to make sure that you were safe.
I'm okay. I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
Don't have to worry about it anymore.
She'll pat your head and kind of like brush your little twigs.
and stuff and
He'll
reassure you.
slowly set you down.
She gives you a little, like, you know, the sisterly kiss on the cheek kind of thing, like the reassuring.
And do you want to help me look around a little bit? But be careful, there's a trap here we need Felix to help us with.
And she'll show him where it's at.
Sure.
Felix is standing there, like, done with the door since Rowan pushed him aside and is like, just like, well, I'm here. I'm ready to help.
Well, if you're ready to help, she'll show you.
Yeah, he'll come over at that point. Just give me a bit of space and privacy, and show me.
Yep. Space and privacy. Move back, Esquire.
All right. Lauren, give me another thieves tool check to disable this trap.
So that's a 12.
You're unfortunately not able to do it. Make a little needle pops out and stabs you. Or tries to stab you. But make a reflex save.
You mean a dexterity save?
Dexterity saving throw.
That is a 24.
All right. You're only gonna take because it didn't get the full vial of you. It didn't get the full vial. All right, you take 6 points of poison damage.
Yay.
Oh wait, hang on a minute. I'm missing 2 dice from that.
Oh. No, you're not.
That's
Okay, so that
a
is
crazy
another,
deadly poison.
Okay, so it'd be let's see.
9.
15
It'd be
points
15
of poison
in
damage
total.
in total. It feels very similar to what the imp did to you earlier, only a little more potent.
That's a lot of poison.
Nora probably would have noticed.
Felix, are you okay?
Yep.
Hans and Frans might be able to help you, or I suppose I could help you too. Or do you need help?
Sorry, I'm busy holding a lever over
Josh,
here.
give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm solid at these. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Perception. 24.
As you're standing there holding the lever and just kind of being, vigilant with that and watching them work on the desk, you notice that just from the debris that scattered across the floor from like the grate opening and the hellhound rushing out and the blast, it looks like there's some charred bits of paper that are kind of floating around still. And then it also looks like there's a little bit of like wood debris, like some sort of broken down wooden pieces and like string, like fine wooden pieces and string.
Okay. So the string, I guess, yeah, if it's string that came out of the fireplace, that's kind of odd that it wouldn't burn up. So Hans and Frans would, test like the tensile strength of this string. Like, is it strong? Is it?
Give me an intelligence check with advantage.
Okay.
And actually add your proficiency bonus in there too.
Well, now you're just making
you
things
should be able to figure-
complicated.
So
I'll just turn it into investigation here. Oh, natural
Okay.
20, actually double 20s.
wow. You recognize it by pulling on it. It's like the type of string you would use in a crossbow.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's more durable.
Sure.
It's more like, how guitar strings are like wiry.
Yeah, it's actually more iron. And the timber or parts that the string is connected to, do they somewhat resemble like crossbow arms?
Yep. They do.
Okay. And then the paper, so he'll like set the string and crossbow arms to the side, and look at this charred paper. Is it like, corner, maybe bits of a center, some like anything readable on them?
There's a little bit readable on it. You can see the top of the letter has Rhys's name on it, and then there's random patches of it that are burnt up and charred. But some of the words that you can make out in a very fine penmanship is, in lieu of, must amend our agreement, still marry you, alternative solution, heir, future ruler of Wind Plains cannot be muddled with blood blank. Like it's charred. That's what you get.
Like heir as in H-E-I-R?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to send this to you because I do. I will blank highlight the black out so you can't read everything else and then screenshot it. Because I was like, I don't want to send you the text because all you'd have to do is like undo the highlight.
Yep. But why is there a crossbow?
Might have been what shot Felix? No, that was the imp. Never mind.
Yeah, that was the imp. Hans and Frans might maybe sift through the soot and char a bit in the actual fireplace to see if he could find the stock of the crossbow.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. And now that you've let go of the lever, another imp appears at... No, I'm kidding.
It's
The lever was
21.
the lever was for the Hellhounds anyway. Actually,
21.
Jesus Christ! What is a fighter cleric doing rolling so high on investigation checks? All right, you can find what you think is kind of the what'd you call it?
Stock.
The stock of the crossbow? Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty bad. It looks pretty badly
any
Sure.
things or anything?
Usually there is some metal incorporated in the construction.
If there's some metal incorporated, then it's probably not quite as
Sure.
burnt.
I mean, it's a lot of timber, but there's like metal for structural support. And so, yeah, Hans and Frans would probably take that because he might be able to find the manufacturer of it. If he can locate the maker's mark.
Are you going to be looking for the maker's mark?
No,
now,
because
or-
he'd have to clean all the soot off,
sure.
probably.
Felix, you were unable to get the trap disabled, and the desk is still firmly shut.
Right.
You know that the trap went off on it, so it doesn't look like from Nora's thing it was a one-time use thing. So you could just try to disable it because you know the trap already sprung.
Well, it sprung once before,
It
so
didn't
it's like
spring.
it
It was the
reloads.
imp like stabbed her.
Oh, that's
The
right.
imp tap. What you guys keep like?
Wait.
I got you.
I don't know why.
Too
So
much
wait,
poison,
you're
Lizzie.
saying that it was a one-time trap?
It was a single use. Yeah.
Okay. I'll disable that.
Yeah, you can give me a roll to disable the trap. Or to open the drawer. It's a lock picking. Some of your thieves tools.
Okay, thieves' tools. That's 21.
All right. You just barely managed to pop it open. It was a very tricky lock.
All right. What's inside?
What's in the box? It looks like there's a couple letters in there. There is one from Westwood. There's two letters from Lord Blackburn in there. There's two letters from Lord Blackburn, or one letter from Lord Blackburn in there. And then there is a letter from Lord Gabriel Belmont in there. There's a black crystalline dagger in there.
Ooh.
So one letter from Westwood, one letter from Blackburn, and one letter. Is it Blackburn? Yeah, Blackburn, Lord Blackburn, and then one letter from Lord Belmont.
All right. Be mindful
And that
of
dagger.
any other traps. He'll grab them, the letters. And
Okay.
I think he's going to grab a handkerchief and use that to grab the dagger and not
Okay,
touch
you
it.
can do that.
What was the rest of the description on that dagger, Lizzie?
As Felix actually pulls it out and looks at it a little bit closer as he grabs it, it is a black dagger. It seems like the metal on it is more made out of a crystal material, and there are weird fine swirls that ripple across the surface, and you're not sure if it's just a trick of the lighting or if it's part of the actual dagger, but itself, it's very smooth. It almost has like the appearance of rippling smoke underneath the blade.
Damascus steel.
And give me an investigation check of the dagger itself.
Who?
I think you.
I don't know. Is anyone investigating it?
Yeah.
One of you, Aaron, are you
Well, Felix
investigating
is the one
it?
holding it.
I'll investigate it too, I guess.
I'll give you advantage.
That's 13. And I've really rolled poorly. 12.
All right. You just notice that it's very finely made, and it just looks like there's kind of that swirling pattern that it appears decorated on the hilt of the dagger as well.
Hans and Frans will walk over with the crossbow stuff like under his arm and the burnt parchment in his other hand, and kind of step up next to Felix and
Felix, I found this in the fireplace. I assume that a burnt letter is something that means they were trying to hide it. What do you make of this?
Let me pull that up.
Apparently someone was going to marry Rhys, but yeah, sounds like they didn't want a certain mixture of blood. Kind of odd.
Felix will just very carefully add the burnt parchment to the stack of letters. Let's take a closer look at it later. You probably won't. You know what? Who cares if he notices that it's missing? Unless someone has a magic spell to magically bring back 2 imps and a hellhound or firehound.
No, I don't think so.
Right.
Do you think these letters are what we came for, or?
How long have they spent in the house at this point, Lizzie?
It's probably only been like a total of 20. It's probably been 20 minutes from when you scaled down the wall, slowly made your way in, made it up here quietly, and had the fight. It's probably been 20 minutes. And also earlier, as you think about that, and Sam, you were investigating stuff on top of the desk.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it looks like give me a person. Well, your passives. What is it? What's your natural passive?
16.
Okay. With your natural passive and just being on what's on top of the desk, it looks like you can discern there's a pile of letters where it looks like they're exceptions to like attending the Harvest Festival, like, reply RSVPs. And then it looks like there is a letter of there was a couple letters that he was looking like he had to reply to from 2 people.
They from?
of like, no, we're not going to attend.
3 people that he had letters that no, one of them is from it looks like from Lila Westwood, and her handkerchief is also on the desk, you would assume, because it's sitting by the pile of the letter itself, and it's just saying, wishing him well, thanking him for visiting her and her mother when he was last in town, and speaking how they will be attending the festival, and he must save at least one dance for her. There's a letter from a high priest, Talos Iart, saying that he's sorry that Father Neri seems not to be meeting his lordship's expectation, and he can come up with a list of other priests to be chosen from, but he wants to know specifically what ways Neri was falling short that maybe a new priest can replace him with. And then there's a letter from Marcus Westwood. It's basically an inquiry about one of his knights died, and he was asking Rhys if his servants saw anything night after the last fighting pit they went to together.
Is that Lord Westwood?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Westwood's
Megan's
daughter sent her handkerchief to Rhys. So would that be like a favor or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's Westwood's niece, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys don't
Too
know
late,
that.
we know it
Felix would
now.
know that, but you guys don't know that, so forget I said it. Some Lila Westwood lady.
So, was Lila sweet on Rhys, or is she sweet on Rhys? And maybe Marcus was not happy that his daughter was interested in, Mr. What did she say? Fancy Pants?
Are you asking Felix this?
Yes.
Okay. Lizzie, I can honestly not remember this if we went over it at all. Or is that not enough context?
I have no idea what you mean. Like, went over what?
What kind of relations Felix knew about?
As far as Felix would know, he would have no idea of a prior existing relationship between them, but he would think
Hazard
that, like,
asked,
just on
what does this mean?
Yeah.
Does a handkerchief mean sweet on? And then he posited a conspiracy of Marcus not being happy with this and referenced Lila or Layla as Marcus's daughter because Hazatraz doesn't know nobility.
Okay. Felix parses through that, and, well, handkerchiefs, it can be signs of favor. I don't know. This is Westwood's niece. And all I can say is, you think that he'd be happy if the niece caught Rhys's eye, but in the same stroke. I don't remember there being anything of that sort going on.
Andrew, give me a perception check.
Are you still out in the hall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How long have they been just like sitting there futzing around?
Probably like 5 minutes now at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna come back over in here and be like, quietly, guys, we need to hurry up. We can't be sitting here having conversations. Let's converse later.
Yeah, okay. Is there anywhere else we need to look, Felix?
Honestly, we could make it look like we were trying to get jewelry or something, but we could also just taking all the papers would be a bit weird. This is
I
so
did know
not
that
what
there
I'm
was
used
another trap over by his bed. I don't know what it's for, but I noticed that there was something over there.
It wasn't a trap, it was an alarm spell.
Well, she would call
Yeah.
it a trap. That's all she knows
Yeah.
it by.
Because it triggered off the spell.
There's something over there. I just don't know what it is or what he's hiding over there that would need something like that.
Well, the narrator said it was an alarm, so we probably shouldn't go over there.
Lizzie, where about was it? Was it like over here? Or
It's
like...
over on these chests over here, like it's
Okay.
valuables.
Opposite side of the room.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nora also wants to maybe hold on. I'm looking. She's gonna go over here, and she would like to just like look in this pit area to see what it is, because like we haven't really.
It just looks like a carpet and in here it's just a big table
Yeah.
with books, scrolls. There is some money and stuff laid out, and like just personal possessions and whatever.
But she sees papers.
More, yeah, papers, but they look more of like books of learning and stuff like that. It doesn't look like
okay.
notes.
Okay.
I'm not seeing much else over here. If we feel we have what we need, we should go.
I don't know what you think, Felix. Do you think this is good enough?
I think I'd rather not get hit by another trap like that.
So, yes?
Yeah, let's get going. Just grab any more bits that you see in the fireplace, if there's anything else, or off the desk, and let's make sure that we're not leaving any blood or hair behind. Honestly, I really would not like to be down just because we left something like that behind.
Most of the blood was on the Hellhound's mouth, so you should be okay with that.
Hans and Frans will go back to the fireplace and root around once more.
Were you going to say something?
Felix is going to grab the needle with the poison on it and just, wipe off.
What were you
any
going to say, Andrew?
before leaving
You
it.
started. Oh, nope, nothing. All right.
Nora will turn herself back into a spider, like before, and make her way back onto Felix's shoulder, like she did coming in.
Just to be clear, what are you guys What are you taking with you exactly? Which
letters, the crossbow.
All of them, because it's gonna look like someone was in there in any case. With the charred carpeting.
So Felix, you mentioned that it's going to be obvious that somebody was here regardless.
Yeah.
Okay. Hans and Frans is going to well, first on the way out he's definitely taking the poster or the painting. But is there anything like kind of obviously expensive in either this room or the entry room there?
There looks like there's like a fancy sword. Like it's a finely made sword, with kind of like the weaponry stuff down here. There's probably some like.
I grab it all and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
You said there was money in the pit area, right?
Yeah, not tons. Probably. Well, I guess for a noble, there's probably like
throw that in his chest cavity.
Like 100 gold, like lying. So, pocket change.
Hans and Frans will hold out the bag of holding open,
So are you guys grabbing all the letters on the top of the desk then too?
Well, the ones in the
because you said all the letters.
The ones in the
so
secure
I don't know what
box.
you mean by all the letters, like everything,
Yep.
like all the party RSVPs.
And then
probably any ones relating to Westwood that are on top. So
yeah,
Leanne or Layla or Lola, whatever. That letter with the handkerchief. Or would we leave the handkerchief? Probably not.
Does it have like a monogram on it? LW.
Yeah, it has a little like monogram on it, like the family sigil.
Like the Westwood family crest.
Yeah, specifically, it has a
Stands for Lizzie Wester.
Well, actually, it has the Westwood bow on it, but then it also has the 2 rivers associated with House Eris on it.
Sure, that's just grab it all. It's harder for people to know what you're looking for if you just take a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So my next question is, did you guys leave this outer door to Rhys's study open, or did you close it?
Andrew Hans and Frans was watching it, so.
Yeah, I would have closed it when I came in because that's been the MO so far, is to close doors as we go through them.
All right. As you are ransacking stuff, I need you guys to make a stealth check.
Oh, Lord.
And we still have the plus 10?
30 feet.
With wherever Nora is, let me see if you're all within 30 feet.
Yay.
If she stayed where she is at the desk, even if you guys go up to about like the edge of this sunken kind of area where it's like his table and the money, you would be.
Which, I mean, she would have said like the alarm spell's by the bed, so don't go over there. Like she doesn't know where it is, like exactly. So she'd be like, just don't go in that area.
So you guys would all be within 30 feet. So yeah, it will be plus 10. Lucky for
24.
28.
28.
22.
Okay.
24.
22.
28.
Okay.
28.
As you guys are ransacking in there, it doesn't seem like you're
I see
noticed.
I see Snape moving around the hallway.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh, Lord, hello.
I literally found this guy and I'm like, this token looks like give me perceptions checks to see if you, as a DM, like you guys know that I'm moving someone around. But see if you roll perception checks to see if you hear him walking about.
17.
I have a pass.
25.
Net,
Hey.
net 20, 23 total.
Do we hear him saying Snape, Snape, Severus Snape.
That's what was going on in my head.
Dumbledore.
Specifically Felix, as everyone's gathering stuff, because Nora, you heard it too, but you're a spider at this point. Felix sees like kind of somebody walking by, like sees like the shadow, because there's some dim light in the hallway here. It looks like somebody was walking by and like listening, but then doesn't seem to hear anything, and then just kind of keeps going past, like they're checking down the rest of the hallway, and then eventually crosses back over and starts kind of going back away from Rhys's study area. So Felix would have seen that.
He swears softly.
What?
What's going on, Felix?
Right. We're going to get out of here as quietly and quickly as possible.
Yeah, okay.
Someone was just
Probably a good idea.
Someone was just patrolling out in the hall.
Oh. So, do we want to go back to the inn, or do you want to take our river escape route?
If we can get back to the inn, it would be a bit less suspicious.
Okay.
It's also closer, because you just got to go down one wall and over one street, versus the river. You have to run to the opposite side of this area.
We'll try to get back, and if we can't, then we'll take the river out.
All right.
Everyone ready to go?
Ready.
Come on, school children.
Yeah.
Line up.
I'll wait till we get halfway out of here and then mention to have to pee.
Brother, you were supposed to go before we left. Also, Rhys's bed is over
Don't
there.
tempt him.
And
So, how are you proceeding to leave here?
With caution.
I would
What's
ask
the order?
Felix if he saw which way or heard which way that dude went.
We'll just go with they.
As far as you know.
I know they went left at the door back into the mansion proper, but beyond that, I'm not sure.
Okay.
And I've moved out into the foyer area, just kind of waiting.
So, what order do you want to do?
Yeah, what's the order you guys are going in? How are you doing this?
I mean, probably Felix first.
Yeah.
And then maybe Nora should be on like Rowan's shoulder, so that because it happened quite a bit last time where I wasn't in the area of effect.
Right.
For that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was, at the back of the pack.
Yep.
But I will go last since I've got the slippers of spider climb.
Instead of your girlfriend stealing your hoodie, you're stealing her.
Hey, they're pretty comfy. Actually, I don't know. Are they
You're
comfy?
like, I'm not giving these back.
The comfiest.
Yeah, it was weird because she has much smaller feet than you, and they just managed to when you tried to put them on your feet, they just managed to stretch and fit. And now
they're like
One-
silk slippers, aren't
One
they?
size fits
Yeah.
all.
It's gotta be hella comfy. Yeah.
Don't call me Cinderella for nothing.
And I'll
yes, the famed Bendaya tale.
I'll have Hans and Frans be behind Felix, just a pace or two.
All right, Felix, you're up first. How do you leave this room? What are you doing?
First, I'm going to listen at the door and see if I can hear anything.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Passive 18.
You don't hear anybody currently out in the hallway in front of you or nearby. There's no
All
sound.
right, I'll open the door slowly. See if there's any light.
No extra light other than the dim light that was in the hallway before.
All right. So, out we go, I guess.
All right. Stepping out into the hall, Felix, you notice just with your passive, down the cross section, the Snape-looking guy is at the very end of the hall, probably like 60 feet away, and it looks like he's turning down this other hallway to go to the...
It would be west.
The western...
Rest of
to the
house.
west side of the house, which is not the way you came before. So it looks like they're going a different way to kind of check things out. But you see them just slip through quickly, like quietly, like they were looking around, like seeing if they heard, like if they imagined hearing things
Okay.
or not.
So let's get going then. Do we need to do this in rounds, or are we just gonna do it?
I mean, maybe because we don't know what else is in the house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
probably rounds. So I would say, let's see who moves first. You guys
I mean,
or
both.
him? Who wants to roll your guys' initiative?
Felix,
Of course.
since he's the leader of the pack.
It's just a D20. It's just a D20. It's not going to do any, because this
Flat
is a
number.
group
Yep, yep.
initiative.
Flat number.
That dice tried to roll away. 15.
All right, your party will go first. You just see him slip down that far corridor and then go to the left, which is to the west of the house. So you first. What are you doing?
Probably
going?
roughly back the way we came.
Are you moving stealthily or are you just moving?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely stealthily.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you guys would get half movement, and then I'm assuming you're using your action to
That
double
makes sense.
move. Everybody give me another stealth check.
27.
So 27.
The dice animation on this.
25.
Okay.
14.
29.
Yikes.
12.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Not like they're close enough to hear us. Unless it isn't Snape.
They were just at the tail end of going down a hallway. So, yeah, that's like 60 feet away, and there's no walls between you
It
guys.
is. It's this corner. And that corner.
Okay, so since we're still in initiative, you guys
Yep.
move. And it's this person's turn. Felix, you specifically hear like a stop, or like the movement of the footprints. And Nora, since you have high perceptions, where it sounds like the person is starting to walk back
How loud does this person
on their
walk?
turn.
We could probably hear the echo of the pitter
Do
patter.
they have clippy cloppy shoes?
Yeah, and they emerge at the very end of the hallway and kind of like look down. And I don't think because of where you guys are, like because there is this wall, they wouldn't see anything, because with the straight shot, that wall cuts it. But Felix and Nora definitely heard them start walking back. So you guys were definitely heard.
Quickly, quietly, keep on moving.
As the leader of the pack, Felix.
You guys suck. So, yeah. We were heard.
Allegedly.
Well, probably, do we just keep moving?
Yeah.
Um,
Or hide in one of the rooms, but that would be kind of almost a dead end. Yeah, let's keep moving.
All right. Are you moving stealthily, or are you moving without stealth?
Probably as
Why
stealthily
don't
as
we
we
stop?
can.
So,
Yeah, so stealth.
Okay. Felix, you know this is the door that you came through before that led into the servants'
Yeah.
quarters to go downstairs.
And with this,
Was that your full
That
movement
was
to
half
get there?
movement because we're being stealthy, but I don't know if it requires an action to open the door quietly at this point.
as a thief, you can do it.
Okay, then. So
It's just
Yeah.
an object interaction to
Yeah.
touch it to open a door.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so you guys make it through. Most of you, half of you are through that door, half of you are not. Now it's this guy's turn. And he's suspicious, so he's going to move. And then yell out. There's going to be like a call of like, hello? Is that you, Dunry? All right, so guys, start again. What are you doing?
go.
Find this Dunry and murder. No.
Poor Dunry.
We're just gonna try to keep going as quick as we can.
As stealthily as we can.
And quick as we can.
Because technically, Felix can outrun all of us while moving stealthily.
True.
Were you moving stealthy?
Yeah,
or
we
were
move
you
stealthy.
We're all moving
like
stealthily.
full? Okay. All right.
Yep. I'll close the door.
All right. I want all of you to give me another stealth check since you didn't respond to the guy.
You mean we wouldn't have had to roll if we responded?
Well, I mean, it would have been like a bluff check at that point.
22.
23.
That's a natural 20 for a total of 30.
You're gonna be mad at me. I'm not counting yours, Sam, because you're just a spider floating on somebody. You're making no noise, so it's not counting against your
Thanks,
total.
Josh.
17.
21. I rolled a 2, okay?
Ooh, nope. They definitely would have heard the door like closing, like passive. So they're definitely going to like move quickly down the hallway and say, Dunry, and then kind of start like running towards the door. But that's probably about as far as they could get on their turn. You can hear the faster movement. Like they're a little bit suspicious now. They're very suspicious now, like what's going on because they heard you guys.
Good. Oh, I probably would have.
Rowan would hear because you're closest in the back. They're actively like.
I'll just whisper very quietly. We need to go.
All right, Lauren, Felix.
All right, yep, we're going. So, full motion.
I think so.
All right, go ahead and do your full
5,
movement.
6.
So you guys are double. You guys are full moving. Move as far as you can.
But
So if you wanted
Can
to
everyone
zoom it out,
can anyone, but not everyone else can keep up with that. So,
no.
But you can get ahead and scout downstairs for us.
that's a good point. Let's do that.
Okay, so Felix is going to use like go 90
Right, an
feet,
extra 30
basically,
feet. Yeah.
to get downstairs. I would say on this turn, Felix, it doesn't look like you made it all the way to the bottom of the stairs from the way you came up. And it looks like from where the guards are, I kind of need to move them because it's been like 20 minutes. So we're just going to say, at least from your line of sight. All right. So Felix, right now, you don't currently see any guards out the window from your line of sight. The rest of you make it to the top of the stairs and just run down or like start running down. So your next turn, you'll be at the bottom of the stairs and have an extra 30 feet of movement. All right. Let me see how far the steward can get. All right, he can only get to there, even double moving. And so we're going back to you guys on the bottom floor. What are you doing?
Fucking.
Or the rest of you are at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Felix,
Oh.
what are you doing anything before they get to the bottom of the stairs? Because you guys kind of have a shared
Right.
initiative right now.
He's probably going to hurry over to the door.
All right, and then everyone else, it took you 30 feet to get to the bottom of the stairs and then move where you're going next.
So we've already used our move and now we're dashing? Is that what you said?
That
Yeah,
was-
so,
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So you guys would be able to move 60 because you used your 30 to get down the steps.
Well,
then you
no,
have another 30
the
left.
last round we had already dashed to the stairs, so we would have our move and dash down here.
Well,
Right.
isn't your dash only another 30 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had 5, 10, 15,
So 60.
20 on the stairs in the first floor. So, like, I would have had 10 feet here and then an additional 30 feet from that.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
As I
Okay.
pass by the window, just passively looking out with my 10, do I see anybody out here?
No, you don't see anybody in the immediate area. There's no, and the guards before had like little
Yep.
glowing lanterns, so you could kind of see them from a little ways away. Okay. You guys hear from upstairs that like it sounds like the steward is like kind of rapping on like or like opening the doors of the rooms of the servants to see if like Are people like in beds? Is someone just roaming around? Like, what's going on? As they open and they're like, what are you doing? Get out of here, Gary. I don't know if that's his name. We're going to say that's his name.
Cannon.
Fucking Gary.
Gary.
Damn it, Gary.
All right. So you guys are downstairs. We'll go back to your turn.
All right. I'm gonna unlock the door quick and get outside and get everyone out before locking it again.
So I just start going, do we want to just go right over here, or where are we going over?
Oh, right, because we don't have a rope.
Yeah. So I just start going,
Yeah.
I just run out and then up, start going up the wall. So you said this
Okay.
wall's only like 8 feet tall?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 8
So
or
I'm
9
like-
feet tall.
I'm
yeah,
on
and
the
it's got
other
little
side
spikes on the
already,
top.
or
Yeah.
Right on the top.
All right, give me give me an acrobatics check. You're fine. You don't get
I
pierced
do a
at all.
cartwheel over there. I run up, do a flip, and then land feet the other way on the other side.
Oh boy.
Hook the grappling hook on your way down and then throw the rope over.
Yeah, I'll wait there and just kind of like wait for the grappling hook to be like tossed up to me, and then I can just hook it.
Okay, so you're on the other side of the little privacy wall. All right, Rowan, you're gonna climb over, and Hans and Frans.
Who has the grappling hook?
No, Felix
Andrew
does.
does.
I'm waiting for somebody to toss it up to me. Or no, wait, I did. Did I grab it?
Yeah, you grabbed it on the way down.
I think you.
Yeah,
I think
you grabbed it
grabbed
on the way
yeah.
down.
Oh
because
yeah,
you-
then I just.
Okay. Then yes, I will climb up the rope.
Yeah, because knowing that, then he would have been
You want
ready
athletics?
to like have it out.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Okay, that's a 17. I think that's an 11 down there.
Yep, you're fine.
Yeah,
Totally
17.
climb it. No issue.
Do you also need an acrobatics at the top of the thing or no?
Give me an acrobatics. See if you take a little before.
Careful about them stabbies.
Stub your toe.
Oh yeah, that's a 15.
Okay, you're fine. Josh,
Give
give me a
I
climb check.
went up because So next round of movement, I'll be there.
Okay.
I lock the doors.
Yep.
Okay. Bonus action again, and then you've got your movement and your action.
Well, no, the locking of the door was on that round of movement.
Oh, that's right, because he used his action to.
Yeah,
do
bonus
it.
action to unlock it, action
yep.
to lock it,
Uh,
and now it's
Mhm.
Snape's turn. Stop harassing the staff, Gary.
I am gonna roll for my guards though, just to see, since you guys aren't
Definitely.
being stealthy now, if they notice. Okay, so one of them absolutely rolls a 2, so they are not going to notice you. And the other rolls a 5, so no, not with.
Well,
the
it's like what, 4 o'clock in the morning?
It's probably like
Yeah.
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sleepy. Anyway, so
Hans and Franz with the
Uh,
26 just up the rope is like,
Oh yeah,
Yep,
thanks, brother.
you're fine.
Whoop.
Acrobatics check, please.
13.
You're fine. You don't take any. any
Thanks,
flight damage.
brother. Oh.
And my jewels.
Okay. And then
Felix.
All right. This is the start of a new turn or the continuation.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna get up the wall as quick as he can. Over.
Yep. Which I believe your rogue
Yeah.
thing's
You
no
just
issue.
Yeah.
you just like jump over.
Yep. You do have to give me an athletics check though, or an acrobatics check though, just to see if you take the little pointy damage.
The
the
pointy damage.
spikies.
The pointy
Is that a new
damage.
damage have you
Pointy
created?
damage.
Maybe? You're such a
Yeah.
you're such a-
Piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. Pointy.
pointy.
Oh, don't patronize me.
Yeah, that's 19.
Oh, you're fine. You don't take any damage from it. All right, so you guys are on this side of the wall. It's not see-through. It's just a solid wall, so you can't see anything that's happening on this side of
Right.
the house
Because these like
anymore.
bar things. Yeah.
Grates aren't there. Nope. Yep, it's completely private. So like you're on the opposite side of the wall. You're in that back alley
Do you want to
street.
go up and see where the gods are?
Nods.
Do we want to go up or do we want to wait?
Well, now we don't want to be here if the alarm gets thrown.
Okay.
Okay,
What's
so it
what?
takes you about 10 feet to cross the street to get to the wall, and then you could get to the top of it and do like a check. Give me a stealth check,
Yep.
Lauren, specifically.
Okay, I got 23.
For Felix, you manage to remain undetected while you're up there, and you wait for the round of them to pass. And you can go up there and drop it. And you have about a minute to get everybody
All right.
over.
Plenty of time.
So yeah, Felix go up top and get the grappling hook down, because I think we had 2 of them.
No, I would
No,
hand
you
off
got
to
one.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I,
he'll
mean,
place the grappling hook.
I know how this goes.
All right, he'll put the grappling hook down and keep an eye on things.
Who's going up first?
There we go.
I'll go up
Oh, yeah.
part way, and then help if it's needed.
So roll with advantage then, since your brother's helping you.
23.
You're fine with it. Yep, you get up. You're like, I don't need you, brother.
Not this time, anyway.
Absolutely different tale.
Rowan.
That's a 15 on the die. We'll take the 15 plus 6, 21.
All right. You successfully make it up. And I'm assuming as he goes up, Andrew, you go up. So you guys are on top of the wall. It's been a round. It's a 40-foot wall. So it's just a little over a round and a half or 2. So, and then you got a 10-foot to the other
For me, it's just
side to
one.
get you in. Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and go to the other side and give me athletics checks.
Who's going down first?
I'll go. Yeah,
Halfway-ish.
same thing.
Well, don't we need you to
Okay.
like unhook the grappling hook up here?
Well, Felix can.
Mhm.
Either Felix
Oh,
or
okay.
Hans.
Felix doesn't need it to go down.
Oh, gotcha. 26 for me.
Okay, you're fine.
That's another 15 plus 6.
You're fine. And then Felix and Hans and Frans, you go down. You don't have to roll because you have your things, but I do want everyone to make one final stealth check while you were descending. Except for Nora, because she's a spider, so she's just along for the ride.
I mean, she's
Keep going.
our aura of passing without a trace, so very crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
20.
So 25.
25.
17 plus 1, 18.
So
21.
28.
Is that with the pass? Is it 28?
Oh, so 28.
21.
And then what was yours, Lauren?
I rolled a 2 again.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. You have a rough go of it, girl. You guys are fine. You managed to pass the guards' perceptions. You are safely back into your room.
Guys, did we just pull off a heist?
Hans and Franz, after doing all that, just kind of lays down on the floor. Is there a rug in this room, honey?
Yes. It's
Just
a
like
nice
a-
room. It's a nice room.
Sure.
Even a
Yeah.
just
It's a bedroom.
Oh my god. Gods. All been dire. Oh, that was stressful.
What's the matter, brother?
We broke into someone's house, took some evidence, and then we ran out. We almost got caught. It was stressful. That's all I'm saying. It's
Sure.
and you just aren't phased by
Rowan will,
anything, are you, brother?
Nah.
You can stare an
If
angry
the-
bear straight in the face and not even flinch.
I mean, we both did, brother.
I mean, he was more perturbed.
He was pretty upset, I think.
Yeah, but, he at least talked to us first. I'm talking like, a big black bear. Are we talking about the same bear?
Yeah, I think so. But I remember him charging us first.
Yeah, and then him, stopping and, hey, brothers. You got to
Yeah.
go find all the other totems before I help you out.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the windows have shutters or anything, Rowan will close them and then just like sit against the wall under the window.
Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Now that we can look at this stuff in peace.
Go over to wherever a candle is and take off his night vision goggles, and light the candle. Does someone want to go and check on Una? Because I thought she was actually.
I thought she was
staying
back at the
there.
guild.
I mean, she's back at the guild. I don't really think we're gonna be able to check on her tonight. Probably just, stay here for the night and go back to the guild in the morning.
Right.
Well, you guys know you can leave the city at night. It's just getting in is.
I haven't tried to leave the city at night. I've only tried to.
I think we plan on staying
Yes,
here
you
anyway.
did. You left the city at night because you guys went and visited Rhiannon at midnight, and then you came back out.
That's true.
Huh.
We did do that.
Let's sleep, and we'll be able to look at all of this, and look over it with Una in the morning.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to go to my room.
All right, Hans and Frans will get up and leave and go to his room.
To our rooms.
All right.
Oh, well, they made it out alive and have a lot of letters to review. What could they all mean? And is there any proof that Rhys is behind all this? Find out next time on the Guardians of Fehal.